The Adidas Adipowers are a very popular Olympic weightlifting shoe, and it's for good reason. They're really a great pair of shoes. You've seen several videos on my channel talking about them, you see them in all my workout videos, not to mention you've probably seen your favorite YouTubers wear them as well, or maybe perhaps you even own a pair. Now that being said, although they are a great pair of shoes, they're not without their faults, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the 3 biggest cons with the Adidas Adipowers. So the Adipowers themselves were released in 2012 as a direct replacement to the Adidas Adistars. Now Adidas has the history of releasing a new pair of shoes for each Olympics. They also have lower levels of shoes called the Powerlift Trainers. Now Adidas was the first to really lead the charge in Olympic weightlifting shoes in terms of mainstream shoe companies. Since then, other companies like Nike and Reebok have joined the chase as well. The Adipowers are really easy to pick out, and some might say it's because of the raised heel, the strap in the forefront, or, most notably, the color. And that really brings up our first con, and that is the fact that up until recently, these shoes were only available in this fiery orange that you see pictured here. Now they have since released a black and red version recently, but many people when trying to decide between these or the Nike Romaleos would oftentimes go with the Nikes as they had more color options. And as much as I hate to say it, oftentimes some of the shoes that we pick is based off how well it will match with our outfits. Myself included, of course. A lot of Olympic weightlifting shoes tend to have a higher price tag, and the Adidas Adipowers is no exception to this rule. And that brings us to con number 2, and that is the price. They retail for $199. Now that's a pretty expensive shoe when you figure you're probably only going to wear it maybe once or twice per week tops. This is not an all-around shoe that you can go running in or just wear to lounge around the house, go for a nice walk along the beach. These are specifically made for Olympic weightlifting. That being said, dropping $200 on a pair of shoes that you're not going to wear that much is a very hard pill for most people to swallow. Continuing the discussion about price, one of the most often heard complaints about the Adidas Adipowers is the fact that they run very narrow or tight. So the third con here is the fit. And that is the fact that the toe box on these are very narrow and most people don't know what size to get. These shoes aren't readily available in stores, so a lot of guesswork has to be in place when ordering on the internet. And unfortunately, most people find once they get the shoes in that they're way too tight and uncomfortable and they can't wear them, which means they have to then send them back, which can oftentimes lead to longer wait periods and money out of your pocket. So because of this fact, many people tend to go with the Nike Romaleos again because not only do they have more colors as we've already mentioned, but also they tend to have a bit wider toe box which allows you to spread your feet and be a bit more comfortable. Now when it comes down to it, having a tighter toe box and a tighter fit overall might not be a bad thing, as that can really increase the amount of force you're able to press through your feet. But again, when wearing shoes, most of us are taught typically it's for comfort. However, with Olympic weightlifting, it might be a little bit different. So in conclusion, the Adidas Adipowers aren't perfect by any means. However, that being said, there's numerous positives that could be made about them. These are just 3 things that I think on my mind could be potential cons. What I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section below is anything I might have missed or your own feedback regarding the things I've mentioned. As always, thanks so much for watching and stay big.